This video is shot on Treaty 6 territory with gratitude to the Métis, Inuit, and First Nations people who first called this land home. Okay. And go. Hello everyone, I hope that this video finds you well. Today, I'm going to try my very best, my darnest, to try and convince you, if you don't already know, that musical theater is the best. So I'm specifically going to be talking about the link between mental health and musical theater, and the positive link, more specifically. First, we have to talk about the mental health situation right here at home in Canada. There's no denying that we are facing a mental health crisis. Obviously, to help solve this crisis, we definitely need to have professional help available to all of these people who are suffering and who need that help. Now, I want to preface everything that I'm about to say by saying that I'm not suggesting that musical theater will solve all of these problems. Definitely not. But it could help. Musical theater and entertainment and fun and an escape from everyday life can sometimes be so beneficial as well. So to talk about the mental health crisis right here at home in Canada, we can look to the Centre for Addiction and Mental Health. According to their stats, 450 million people worldwide suffer from mental health. Of those, 6.7 are Canadians. Of those 6.7 million Canadians, 450,000 of them are unemployed due to their mental health. There is quite substantial research that goes along with the positive link between mental health and musical theater. And it makes sense when you look at those connections between mental health benefits and live events, and mental health benefits and live music. Combine the two together and you get musical theater. So it only makes sense that musical theater also has those benefits for people. There's something so magical and so communal about sharing that common ground with people when you're sitting in a dark house and you're waiting for the show to start. And after the first act, we're thrown back into reality as the lights come on. We have 15 minutes to go to the bathroom or get a snack or talk with the people around us about what we thought of the first act and what might come in the second act. And then all of a sudden the lights go down again and we're thrust back into this amazing world in front of us. It could be newsboys delivering the news. It could be high school with girls who wear pink on Wednesdays. It could be a fantasy world of Cinderella right in front of us. The possibilities are endless, and it's something that you don't understand until you've really experienced it yourself. That community and common ground extends beyond the people who are sitting in the audience as well. It extends out to the performers on stage and the crew members backstage and the techies and the set design. There's a whole family around musical theater. Musical theater gives people a home. And don't just take a musical theater nerd's word for it. There is substantial research on it. And these wonderful researchers right here have talked about it. And in their articles, they talk about how there's a positive link between mental health and musical theater and the experience of going to musical theater and sitting in the audience and seeing it. And there's also substantial mood boosting benefits to it as well. Not only does seeing or being a part of a show allow for these benefits, but there's also multiple productions that cover really heavy subjects. For mental health in particular, there are shows like Dear Evan Hansen or The Jagged Little Pill. Both of those are covering really heavy mental health issues. Not only does it create a safe space to discuss things like this, but it also allows people who are sitting in the audience to see their story on stage and realize that they're not alone. Finally, there's the undeniable economical benefit. According to the New York government's website, in the 2018-2019 ticket season, Broadway brought in over $2.7 billion, with a B, dollars in ticket sales. And not only do they bring in monetary and financial benefits, they also create jobs. Broadway alone in that same season, 2018-2019, created over 74,000 indirect jobs and over 12,000 direct jobs. So that shows you how even further out than the people who are actually in the productions. Musical theater really creates quite a community around it and has benefits for everyone. The magic of sitting in a seat that feels like it's in a theater and then suddenly being transported to a new world with a new story. It creates a community within the people who are in the seats. Although they might be seeing the same show on different nights, when you experience that with that crowd on that night for that production, that's something that is never recreated. It's a one-time thing, and there's such magic in that. That is the common ground that comes with musical theater. And we can all talk about scientific findings and financial benefits, but at the end of the day, it's really a chance to experience something truly magical, to allow for an escape and to come home. So, if you're not a part of our community already, we would love to have you. And I hope that this video has maybe nudged you just a little bit in the direction of joining us. And if you're already a part, it's so nice to see you again. That is it for me today. I hope you stay well, and remember everyone, jazz hands!